Hello and welcome to my April CEO memo. I am getting this out well in advance of my February and March memos, which were a week to 10 days late. So I'm feeling pretty chuffed. You will notice that my orientation has changed. So we got some new carpet in the office in the last 2 weeks, and I used that as an opportunity. In fact, that wall there wasn't there 2 weeks ago. I put that in so that we have another room for meetings to be held because it was getting a wee bit noisy out in the main bullpen. So really happy that we've got that completed. So the new carpet went in last week, and I took the opportunity to change out the orientation of my desk and my office. Across this wall here is where all of my wonderful pictures that my children have done for me are, and a few other bits and pieces. I asked my kids during the school holidays to add a few more bits and pieces, and I'll put that on my wall next week. Just a short message this month. It has been a roller coaster ride in April, very topsy-turvy. The month started out really good and it ended out quite contracted in terms of lead generation, in terms of overall sentiment. And you'll see with the metrics that I'll showcase in a moment that things are not looking as great as they had done in the months previously. I listened to some economists talk this morning, and they indicated that at the beginning of the year, what we were seeing was that there was great sentiment from business owners and it wasn't being followed by business activity. Whereas in the beginning of April, business activity had really shown itself to be going in the direction we want, but the sentiment had changed, and now people are a little bit more coy. So we did have 2 short weeks, and we also had school holidays for both New Zealand and Australia, which meant that there was less activity going on in the economy. So we would like to see that shape up and change into May. There is a rate review in New Zealand at the latter stages of May. I'm not sure about Australia. Unlikely because I believe that there is an election next week. So a little bit of topsy-turvy nature going on across the board. There is good energy, though. A lot of our clients are starting to see that movement come through. So, yes, sentiment might not be necessarily with the market, actual activity, and that's the thing that really matters, is going in the right direction. So we had a number of new staff join us this month. I think I might have touched on that last month. We have two new project managers, we have a new sales team member, and we have a new operations staff member. So that has built significant strength within our deliverable teams. So we are able to double down on training, and at our management level, we're integrating more advancements into products. In this email, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm sorry, you'll need to go to our website and subscribe to our emails. But if you are watching this from our email that we send out each month, below you'll see that Raja has illustrated our Performance Max extension product, which is designed to gain more insights and ultimately drive more revenue from Performance Max campaigns. So if you are not already utilizing that, then do talk to your project manager about how we can assist you, because almost universally, I'd say 90% of our client base is using a Performance Max campaign in one way or another. And so that's really useful. Another product that was released this month that we haven't touched on is Demand Gen by YouTube. So we are testing that internally ourselves for our own advertising and just seeing how that integrates both YouTube and display. The old TrueView campaign types has been deprecated. So a number of changes coming through the pipe. If you are using server-side tagging and you are sending data to a cloud account and then over to analytics, you may need to update your cloud engine as well, but we will be touching base with the clients that affects over the coming weeks. If I share my screen, I will show you the metrics. Now, we did make an adjustment to this. Um, you'll see that Raja has written a note, total revenue and transaction data now include data from our Shopify clients from the 1st of January onwards. So we were traveling at around about 3 million. We're now at 4.5. Last month was even higher, and I'll show you that in a moment because we're now including that data. So yes, we have gone up, but you'll see that revenue, in fact, it's a sea of red ink, not great. Revenue has gone down by 6.1%. Transactions down 2%, so average order values obviously declined. And users, sessions, average session duration are all down. Now, again, we had 2 short weeks and we had school holidays across Australasia. If we look at our conversion and events, Only one little, well, engagement rate slightly up, one little ray of goodness, and that was email link click, marginally up, less than 1%, down on phone link click, down on form submissions, and then you can see that the revenue data and our add to cart. So, um, as I said, average revenue per user was down 21%. So a little bit of turmoil. The channel trend data I have changed out. It now just only includes key events and it includes total users. And we're seeing that total user has dropped away from the highs of Black Friday and Christmas, stabilized a wee bit in March, and then we declined a little bit in April. And then when we come down and have a look, we've got our new revenue data. And you can see that we are pulling in a higher number. So almost 5 million in March, dropped away a wee bit to 4.5 in April. So we are just tinkering around with that revenue data at the moment to get the purest and most correct information possible so that we can represent to you what is going on in the market. Raja is working on a body of work at the moment to see what other information we can pull out, what other market insights we can use. So we're currently connecting all of our ad account data and all of our meta account data into BigQuery so that we can pull that and have a look at what information is useful to you in the retail space, in the corporate space, in the SME space, in the service industry, in the trade-based industries, and the like. So very excited that we do have that bandwidth and that capacity to be able to go and investigate that kind of information. So look, again, short message, and I'm getting it out early. So this email will be sent out mid-morning on the 2nd of May, which is in my eyes good. I will be away in Manila by the time I record my end of month May CEO memo. So I will look to do that from my hotel room there, where I'll be visiting our Manila-based team, and then I will be taking a mid-year holiday. So look to see this email then, and hopefully we will see a lovely dashboard of green ink. If you have any questions in the meantime, please don't hesitate to get in touch with either myself, one of my management team, or your project manager directly. Talk to them about your Performance Max campaigns and how we can help. Otherwise, have a wonderful May, and I will see you next month.